Hello everyone, welcome to the first kind of stream that I'm doing this like. It is a here we go stream because we have got Jérémy Doku to Manchester City. It is a here we go. It's not so much breaking news at the moment, but it came out about an hour ago. Sorry I'm a bit late onto this. I've been making the graphic. I've been really rushing. But yeah. Breaking news, Jérémy Doku is going to be a Manchester City player. We have signed him for, I believe, 60 million euros, which is about 51 million pounds. But also, guys, before I get into this, I think I've got to say something about the past almost 24 hours. The support I've been getting is absolutely tremendous. The shout out I got from Big Steve has just brought so many views in and so many subscribers. Last night I had 19 subscribers. Now I had 98 and I'm looking to break 100 really soon. So yeah, the support I've been getting is absolutely ridiculous. And honestly, I have no idea how to thank you guys, and I've got no idea how to thank Big Steve either. But honestly, guys, it means the world to me that you guys are. That the comments you've left me have just been great. Honestly, like they've really put a smile on my face. Someone saying, "I'll have 1.2k by Christmas." That'd be a dream. Someone else saying, like complimenting my graphics, great preview, great review, all that kind of stuff, and it's just amazing, amazing the love I've been getting, and honestly, I don't know how I can thank you. I literally checked a minute ago, I'm on 98 subscribers, which is just crazy. But I've got some breaking news to get onto now. Enough of me saying thanks, but I probably will say thanks as the stream goes on. Because, again, the attention I've been getting is absolutely crazy. Hello to the viewer who's viewing me right now. I hope you're going to enjoy this stream. Tell me what you think to Jérémy Doku to Manchester City. Because obviously it's a big signing for us. It's the Riyad Mahrez replacement. But anyway, I'll dive straight into it. So Jérémy Doku, aged 21 years old, turned 21 in May. Plays for Rennes. Signed by Rennes in I can't remember if it's the 1920 season or the 2021 season, but either way, he kind of exploded. Not exploded as in he got absolutely worldly stats, because I think he'd be out of Rennes by that time if that was the case. But he did get a lot of recognition. Liverpool have been linked to him for a while. But it looks like he's going to be a City player, which is absolutely great for us because we need. Yeah, I know. Jérémy Doku. I don't think Jérémy Doku will be the end of our window, because I think we do need a midfielder. I think the club knows we need a midfielder. Yeah, one down, one addition to go. I don't think you could have put it any better, because we're thin in the midfield, and I know we got players that can play in the midfield, like Julian Alvarez. Thank you. I don't know how to say your name, but I'm going to call you 2.0. Thank you, 2.0. I'm going to keep going, like you said. Hopefully Jérémy Doku is going to be a player who works out, and he's going to be worth the price. I know. Calvin Phillips linked to Liverpool. That is something definitely to talk about. Because if he goes there, then we're going to need another midfielder, because then who rotates with Rodri? And I know you've got Kovacic, who's been playing in a similar area to Rodri, but then who's going to rotate with, we can't lose Phillips, in my opinion. Yeah, that is a big thing of Jérémy Doku, and not just Jack Grealish, right? Jack Grealish does need to be on his toes, because at the moment he kind of owns that left wing, but it's kind of because he doesn't really have too much competition, and we all know Phil Foden can play on that left wing, but we all know where he's best. Phil Foden is best in the midfield. I think the Newcastle game has proved that. But yeah, Jérémy Doku can play, like you've said, both wings, so he does need to... Jack Grealish just needs to be careful, make sure he... Yeah, definitely. Loaning Calvin Phillips, you could do that, but I still think then we're looking really short on midfielders. I do think, that Phillips hasn't proven himself. How many starts did he have with City last season? Wasn't it 4? So Phillips has definitely got a lot of work to do, but I think we're putting so much pressure on Rodri. You are right, he does not. Pep doesn't trust Phillips. Whether that's because of the weight issues he had, or because of other reasons, and to be honest, Calvin Phillips, whenever he has played for City, it's not like he's had a worldy game and he's put in a performance like Rodri. He's just been okay. He hasn't been great. But I don't know, I think loaning Calvin Phillips it's just, we're putting so much pressure on Rodri then, and I don't know if we can do that, because Rodri came out and spoke about his game time, as we all know, and he basically said it's great, but he does need rotation, like any player does, to be honest. So there's a lot of things. I think Calvin Phillips is more happy to be here than he is taking on the challenge, if you know what I mean. I think being at City and being at such a big club is almost getting him like really excited in his head, and that doesn't mean he can't do it at City. He can do it. I've got faith that he can turn good, but he's just really got to work for it. But yeah, I'm going to quickly get back onto Jérémy Doku, other than talking about Phillips, but we will get back onto Phillips because, it's a City topic and it's got to be spoken about, doesn't it? But yeah, Jérémy Doku, main position right wing at Rennes, and he can play on the left wing as well, as it's been stated in the chat. His transfer value is 28 million, so I think Rennes will be thinking they've done really well for a price. They've gotten 60 million euros for him, so City must really think that he's worth that, because his value on transfer market is 28 million euros, which obviously that doesn't mean it's exactly what he's worth, because in my eyes the player's transfer value is whatever City value it at. So Jérémy Doku, thank you quadruple winners. I'm definitely going to keep going. The support I've had over the past 24 hours, if that, has just been amazing, so absolutely going to keep going. It is. I think Jérémy Doku is riddled with potential to be a steal, because, like I just said, he's not just riddled with potential to be a steal. He's just riddled with potential. Full stop. I really think that he can be a great player. He provides something Mahrez doesn't, And obviously Mahrez provides very unique things to this team, or provided very unique things to this team, like his great dribbling and all that. But Jérémy Doku, explosive with his pace, he's versatile, like you've said, and decent with feet. And, you know, as you can see on the little stats I put on the graphic, he's got successful dribbles. In last season, he had 92 successful dribbles. And in case you're wondering, how good is that actually? As it says, he's got the second most successful dribbles in Ligue 1 last season. The player who topped him was Lionel Messi with 102 successful dribbles. So I think it's fair to say that Jérémy Doku is pretty good at dribbling, and is only going to get better. He's 21, guys. You know, he's got bags of room to grow. You know, we can say that with confidence. He's going to be signing a long-term deal, which is just a plus for us. And yeah, really, really good news. But I'm going to dive into his stats now a bit more. He's had 18 goals and 18 assists. It will be because they're both so rapid. You know, think of those two running over for a ball over the top, and they might be doing a 2v1 on a defender. Think of that. And then Jérémy Doku slips in Haaland's in one-on-one. You know, you can see it in your head, can't you? It's crazy to think about, but it's things that we could very well see going through into the season. But yeah, it's gonna really, really. Jérémy Doku could really impact us in all the good ways. But yeah, 18 goals, 18 assists in 133 games. You know, you might be thinking, how good is that really? Well, number one, that's a goal contribution in just under every 4 games, which isn't too bad. And also, think of the teams he's playing for. He played for Anderlecht, who, to be fair, one of the top teams in the Belgian league. And then he got a move to Rennes in Ligue 1. Rennes are a Europa League team. You know, they aren't one of the big teams one of the biggest teams in Ligue 1. You know, last season wasn't it Marseille who came second to them? So thank you, Will. I'm definitely going to keep going. The support's been amazing, and it's just inspired me to keep going onwards. So yeah, thank you, Will. I'm definitely going to keep it up. I'm going to try to at the very least. He will be with Belgium Kevin. I think that's good also because you know, it also means Kevin De Bruyne has almost got, obviously he's mates with the whole squad, but it means we're not just bringing a whole stranger in to Kevin De Bruyne as well. We're also bringing in, you know, a player that he definitely knows from the international team. You know, Kevin De Bruyne might have spoken to Pep about Jérémy Doku. He could have contacted Jérémy Doku and maybe helped with the deal or something like that. I don't know how it all works, but yeah, Kevin De Bruyne feeding him as well. Just think about that. Sadly, we won't see that until 2024, but you know, just put these things in your mind, and they're definitely scary. But yeah, Jérémy Doku is 100% a done deal. Medical tests are being scheduled, which is just great news for City. Also, he's got a passing accuracy, this was last season, of 85%. Not too bad. Obviously, it could be better. You know, you see our defenders with 90% passing accuracy. But, you know, 21 years old, his passing's just going to get developed by Pep. I think we can all say that. And Pep's going to develop that and really push it into him. So, yeah, Jérémy Doku. His passing accuracy, wouldn't worry about it. And 85% is not even bad, you know. It just doesn't look as great compared to everyone else in our team. Probably looks decent compared to Haaland's though. And his injury record, Jérémy Doku, he's had 9 injuries, and and he's missed 50 games to injury. So when you look at it like that, it could be better. No worries, MCFR. It's alright to be late. But thank you for saying well done on the support. I know it's just exploded overnight, all thanks to Big Steve as well. And by the way, guys, I'm sure you have all looked at Big Steve. But if you haven't, alright, just make sure you check him out. I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, came from Big Steve's shout out. But if even one of you haven't, I really recommend checking him out, because I wouldn't be getting all the support I have been if it wasn't for him. But yeah, thank you for the congratulations on absolutely watch all City shows. As well, make sure you check out all sorts of City channels as well. Not just me, not just Big Steve. Make sure you check out people like City Extra and MCFR TV, who's in my chat, and without him as well, MCFR TV, he definitely got me a few subscribers, so I've only got him to thank for that. But absolutely, definitely watch tons of City shows. City fans, I think we've got to stick together, because we're scrutinised for not having any fans. Obviously we know that's not true, but tons of fans seem to think it is, but it's just not. So City fans, we just got to stick together. A lot of fan bases, they tend to argue with each other and all that, but City fans, we just need to stick together, don't we? Because I don't see us arguing or anything like this. In those rags. I don't refer to them as rags, but call them what you like. Absolutely tons of good content creators. I recommend checking out everyone who MCFR TV has just checked out. Might have missed someone. Big Steve. But yeah. City Extra, MCFC lads, like you said, typical City Mancunian way, esteemed company as well. There's a good bunch that I really recommend you check out. So so if you're interested in looking at other fan channels, then really do, because they're out there and they're waiting for you. So watch that. If you think this, if you think I'm good, then some of the others, just amazing. City Extra are great. They're the ones I watch the most. Big Steve is obviously great. But yeah. But yeah, Jérémy Doku, make sure you write down what your thoughts on this signing is. 51 million quid we signed him for, which is 60 million euros. So, it's a big signing for City, because it means we bring in a Riyad Mahrez replacement. If you got any concerns about Jérémy Doku, because I won't lie, I don't watch the French league, so I haven't seen any games of him. All I know is that he's pretty big in the French league, for being a young talent, and apparently he's got a lot of potential. I'm glad to say that we have beaten him to it, beaten Liverpool to it, which is great for us, because it means basically Doku is a baller. I really hope you're right. I got no doubt that he'll turn out good as well. I think most players that come under Pep Guardiola's guidance are just going to get better. I think the only way is up. As long as you put your head to it, you don't think you're bigger than the club, and you don't take it personal, then yeah, Pep Guardiola will only make you better as long as you listen to him. Yeah, by the way, guys, thank you a ton for all the likes that I've been getting. 9 likes on this stream so far. It's absolutely crazy. And thank you for all the chats as well. I'm trying to keep up with them whilst they're in the Here We Go. But it's difficult. By the way, guys. Oh. Bloody hell. I mean, yeah. My dad, he's been following City ever since he was born, and he's just turned 60, so similar. So my dad's even older than a dinosaur. But yeah, my dad's been there for ages. I've been born, I guess, into a bit of a luckier generation of City fans, which I'm glad to say. I have been, because I've been born into an era of success, and eventually we might dip back down into the days that my dad had to see. I hope we don't, but you never know. I'm only 60 in MCFR TV. By the way, guys, I'm really hoping that you guys can comment on this stream, and I mean not necessarily in the live chat, but also after the video, because as you've probably been able to tell, some of the videos they have turned off comments. I'd change it if I could, but I can't. So on some of them you can, but on some of them you can't. Thank you for all 7 people viewing. Feel free to comment. Alec Johnson has been commenting from start to finish basically, and MCFR, since he joined, has been commenting a lot as well. So yeah, thank you all 7 of you who are watching. Prediction for Palace tonight. I might watch that, not necessarily on a watch along, but just by myself, But predictions for Palace tonight. Obviously, they're at Selhurst Park. Elise's injured, I'm pretty sure, for Palace, which is a big blow. But obviously, Urian Timber's injured. I think Palace are going to have a decent year. I'm predicting them for mid-table, but comfortably mid-table. We won't forget last season at some point when they were possibly going down for relegation potentially, but I don't think. Thank you, Britpack. Thank you for wishing me luck. I'm gonna keep going, like everyone's been saying. Thanks a ton, Alec Johnson. With that amount of support added on with Big Steve's and MCFR TVs, then honestly, I just don't know how I'd be able to thank you and everyone else who's been supporting me. All I can do is thank you. I wish I could do more, but I can't. I guess the most I can do for you is keep providing you with shows and keep interacting with you in the chat and all that. If I got 5k at the end of the year, I don't even know what I'd do. I'd just be shocked out of my mind. But if we did get 5k at the end of the year, that would be absolutely insane. And you're right, Alec Johnson, once again, all blue sticks together. I never see City fans arguing. So I'm sure you'll get the views back eventually, MCFR TV. I'm sure a lot of channels go through their rough patches, and I hope you do, because the content you produce is pretty good. And if any of you in this chat haven't checked his content out, then I really think you should, because it's definitely worth looking at. I'm sorry, I missed a comment not long ago from Quadruple Winners. I can imagine. Hello, Jit. Nice to have you on the stream. And by the way, thank you to all 8 viewers who are viewing me right now. Absolutely amazing support. Really do appreciate it. So make sure you guys 104 subs. 105 subs now, bloody hell. I didn't even realise the fact. Oh my god, thank you guys. Thank you guys an absolute ton for 105 subs. It's absolutely crazy, and 14 likes as well. That's absolutely wild. I'm only 25 minutes into the stream. I think I've been talking to you guys more than I have been about Jérémy Doku. Thank you guys an absolute ton, and thank you to Big Steve. Growing faster than your hair. Yeah, I'd like to get guests on eventually. His injury history could be a worry, but I mean, you got to remember, Erling Haaland, he came into the league with not a great injury history, and he only got 2 injuries in the season, so although his injury history could be worrying, I think City got one of the best medical teams in the league, and so I think we'll be able to manage Jérémy Doku. His worst injury has been 13 games missed. So yeah, like Alec Johnson just said, the City medical staff are like one of the best staffs in the league, if not just in the league. You know, Pep always gives his praises to the medical staff, which I like about Pep. You know, he's not always praising his own genius and the players' performances. He does speak about the people behind the scenes as well, backroom staff. You know, he even mentions like receptionists and he makes sure everyone gets their flowers, doesn't he? So yeah, absolutely, and we've absolutely got some of the best medical staff any football team can have. And so when it comes to injuries, I reckon we should splash the cash on Wirtz. Have got an update on you for Wirtz. I don't know if any of you have seen it. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But obviously we inquired about Wirtz, and the update was basically City are interested, but getting a deal done would be difficult. So, and another report came out earlier. Hello, Ethan H FPL player. I'll just call you Ethan. I saw your comments. So absolutely keep Palmer. I really hope we can convince him to stay. Yeah, and the thing is with Wirtz, Leverkusen do not want to sell this summer, and if we are going to buy him, we are going to have to spend an absolute ton of money. I'd be shocked if any City fan wants Palmer to leave. Apparently we're going to have to pay a ridiculous fee. That's what's been said to get Wirtz in. And even when it comes to the Euro 2024, we're going to still have to pay a ridiculous fee of like over 100 mil. So it's something to keep an eye on, because we all know City want another midfielder. But everyone wants Cole Palmer to stay. It's just about Cole Palmer's mindset in the club. I missed a comment from Jit. Who do you think we should sign in midfield? I know you followed that up with your Wirtz comment. Again, splashing the cash on Wirtz is a decent option. Also signing Danny Olmo, we could try splash some cash on him as well, because we have to have cash. You know, we just won the treble, which means we got 300 million in winnings, as if you didn't know. Obviously, we can't use all of that on transfers, but we can definitely use a chunk, like surely. I think if we're going to sign a midfielder, we have to splash. Full stop. We got to bring someone of good quality. You know, we are willing to spend 85 mil on Paqueta. Why never mind on wanting Cole Palmer to stay? Why, has there been like an update, or do you just full stop not wanting to stay anymore? Yeah, I don't think Dani Olmo will leave Leipzig either, because think about it. They've lost Bosley. Yeah, we're not going to get Paqueta because of, well, the deal has collapsed. Oh, okay. Oh wait, does the link I put in the description not work for you? Wait there, I'll sort it out now. Alright, I've edited the link in the description, so hopefully it should work now. If it doesn't, then just let me know. Yeah, almost not going to happen, sadly. Paqueta won't happen. I doubt Wirtz will happen. So that's already 3 big people. Oh, okay, I see. My bad. Yeah. So, say you're really going to have to dig deep to bring in a midfielder. I think it's the obvious point we can say. We're definitely going to have to dig deep for him. Because I really don't know who we're going to sign though. You know, that's the issue. Yeah, Paqueta. Yeah, if you don't know, Paqueta is being investigated by the FA because of potential betting. You know, I'm not saying he has been. Don't want to get in trouble or anything like that. I'm gonna see if there's any links to Man City signing a midfielder, just to see if I can update you guys. Any news? Can't see anything. Oh yeah. If Arsenal lost tonight, I'd be jumping for joy. And I agree. I don't like AFTV. You know, there are some fan channels that I like watching that are rival ones. Specifically, you know, I like to watch the United Stand, okay, because I find Mark Goldbridge's reactions funny, and I love watching him watch City, because he's always so toxic. I think there would be a very solid chance that that it would absolutely blow up, because Arsenal fans on that channel, AFTV, they just tend to explode. Mark Goldfish. Bloody hell. Yeah, I like how in Mark Goldbridge's head we are. You know, Mark Goldbridge just does not like us, it seems. Full stop, you know. I remember that clip of him watching City in the FA Cup final against United. He's mocking us and all that, and then we go and score, which is funny. So it is crazy. You know, sometimes it just comes down to luck on the algorithm of YouTube and all that. So I believe that eventually you'll definitely get the views. I think that is one of the worst takes I've ever heard. Ruben Diaz not top 5 centre backs in the world. Like, come on. Like, how biased do you have to be? Because Ruben Diaz, he's actually so good. I know. Thank you, Ethan. 106 subs. They just keep going up, and I genuinely thank you guys so much for everything. This video is already on 60 views, which is... Oh, it is definitely not the worst. Rory Jennings on Erling Haaland. No one will forget that. You know, that goes down in history of football takes. My Instagram, the Instagram for MCFC Connect, it's only got a few posts at the moment, is literally just MCFC Connect. Soon I'm going to be putting it in the link in my bio on this. So, yeah, literally MCFC Connect. It's got the same logo as YouTube. You won't be able to miss it. I think I've got 7 followers on it. I think we've done about 6 posts. Thanks a ton, Ethan, for sharing it. I was saying you're going to share it, so yeah, thanks an absolute bunch on that. By the way, guys, other than Wirtz, Paqueta, and Wirtz, Paqueta, and Dani Olmo, what midfielder would you try signing? You know, because there's obviously other midfielders out there. I've just seen that that you've been on my Instagram, Ethan. So thanks a ton for following and liking my posts. Deadline day content. I'm really gonna try and pump as much out. I'm not sure if I should do an all-day stream or not. I'm not sure if that'd be good or not. But I might try to do a bunch of videos and a bunch of live streams. You know, there's a ton I want to do. Deadline day has been something I'm thinking about. Yeah, deadline day is going to be a really big one. Kimmich at City. I remember him saying that. You know, Goldbridge saying we got no fan channels. He's really got no clue when it comes. He's got almost no clue when it comes to City. He really doesn't hate it. He really doesn't like us. I think we've got to be one like his least favourite club. I know he says that Liverpool, he's got more of a dislike to Liverpool than us, but I really think that he doesn't like us more. I can't lie. But yeah, we got tons of fan channels. Alright, sure they don't have 1 million followers like the United Stand, but you know, City Extra. I checked it a couple of days ago, they're about to hit 80k, they might have already hit it by now. City Extra, Big Steve. Big Steve works with Man City as well, you know, he's been on the sets and all that. Man United play Forest. Are they at Old Trafford or are they at Foresters ground? Because if they're at Foresters ground, then that could be a little tricky. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's so many. There's so many City fan channels, and you know we don't get acknowledged because teams don't like us. You know, Pep Guardiola said in that interview, like, you know, we're scrutinised for the amount of money we spend, and we don't actually spend that much. We've actually got a decent net spend. We've got a very nice net spend, partly because of our academy sales and whatnot. But then Chelsea have spent almost £1 billion in the last 2 summers in January, which is a joke. And then watch along on Sunday, absolutely. I will schedule it soon. I've just seen the message you sent me, Ethan. Thank you for sharing the stream onto your Instagram story. I do appreciate that. But yeah, absolutely MCFR TV. We'll be doing a watch along on Sunday. Who will we playing? We're playing Sheffield United, aren't we? Oh, my tag settings are off. Oh, my bad. I'll fix that soon. But yeah, thank you for putting me on your story. Does mean quite a bit to me. thank you for including me on your fan reactions again. I do like being in them, and I like seeing what you do. Yeah, we've got a lot of money, you know, and we bring in so much money. But, you know, rival fans seem to put a blind eye on that and seem to just only look at the amount of money we spend and not what we bring in. So, that the rival fans say what they want about the money we spend, because we know the truth, don't we? You know? We know what we spend, we know what we earn. So, you know, let them hate, because City will just keep winning trophies. And, you know, let them do what they want. We don't have a Twitter yet, Ethan. That is going to be one of the next things I set up soon. I hope we can get that done pretty quickly. Just going to let the Instagram grow a bit first. The YouTube channel's grown more than I ever thought it would this quickly. Oh, guys, it's just started to rain, so if you do hear rain coming through on the mic, sorry about that. There's literally nothing I can do. But yeah, I will definitely. Twitter will soon start. But yeah, City have got a lot of money. But the thing is, City don't like overpaying, full stop. Because we could have 300 million yet to spend. I know, and there just always seems to be something in the background making a noise to ruin, like, a quiet stream. So, yeah, I will. Twitter is coming, like, it will come probably within this week, you know. I will definitely be posting, off to Tenerife on Sunday. Travel flags ready. Yeah, have fun, Alec. Like MCFR TV has said. Hopefully City get a good result on Sunday. Right, we're at Sheffield. Pretty sure we're playing away from home. I might be wrong. God, the rain is really coming down now, isn't it? Yeah, sorry if you can hear that. I'll just try to speak over it, so you can only have to focus on me. Alright, guys, I'm just gonna have a drink. Seeing Doku on Sunday would be a treat. If you want the truth, I don't think Doku will start on Sunday, even if he completes his medical tomorrow and he's announced. But I do think he'd come off the bench, similar to how Vardio did. Thank you for the compliment on the thumbnail, Ethan. I had to whip it up together because I was actually this stream was actually gonna be a Let's Talk Jérémy Doku stream where I just do a deep dive on his stats and just talk about him. You know, so I was just going to talk about Doku and what he could offer to City if we get the deal done. Even if you landed on the moon. Well, I appreciate your support, Alec Johnson. Shows how much you're really into City, doesn't it? But I really hope that we get the result on Sunday. Hopefully we can keep up our clean sheet record, touch wood. You know, we'll do a match preview for that on Saturday as well, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm going to fill this week with content because we've had games every 3 days so far, so it's been pretty easy to do content. Oh man, the rain is really coming down now, guys. I'm really sorry about this. I'll bring the mic a little closer to me. The blue moon. Okay, that makes a little more sense. But Jesus, I might have to end the stream if this keeps up. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, but the Arsenal kit, like, you seen that, like, that yellowy one with the black lines and the black dots. You know, I think Arsenal usually have nice kits, but this new one is just not nice at all. I can't get behind it. It's absolutely pouring it down where I am. Yeah, Arsenal's away kit is absolutely terrible. Like, really, I would not buy that. I'd be shocked if any Arsenal fan wears that. It is. I'm sorry, but Invincibles is not better than Centurions. Exactly, you could be invincible and get relegated. Don't get me wrong, being invincible is a good achievement, but it's just not better than Centurions. 100 points in a season is wild. That means there was only 6 games we didn't win. You know, we drew 4 times and we lost twice, which is crazy. Well, AFTV will promote anything. They probably think Mesut Ozil better than Kevin De Bruyne, and that they probably think Martin Odegaard's better than Kevin De Bruyne, you know? So that AFT think all they like, but we know what's what. Mate, if they got Gundogan, he'd go in and he'd probably be their best midfielder. That's no disrespect to Martin Odegaard, who I think is a great player and could be one of the best midfielders in the league, but he's not that now. Ilkay Gundogan is a great midfielder, and Barcelona are really lucky to have him. I don't think Barcelona understand how lucky they are. The fact that people were saying Kevin De Bruyne isn't a big game player, it's wild. It really is wild. You know, I can recall multiple big games that Kevin De Bruyne has turned up in. And funnily enough, he turns up against Arsenal as well. 4-1. He got 2 goals and maybe an assist, I can't quite remember, against Arsenal. Real Madrid away. That belter he scored from the edge of the box at the Bernabeu. You know, we had a good game against Liverpool, 4-1. Had a good game against United, 6-3. Got an assist against United when we lost against them. You know, Kevin De Bruyne is phenomenal, and I think the Premier League teams must be breathing a sigh of relief that Kevin De Bruyne will not be featuring for 2023. And I don't think he'll be in January either, if you want my personal opinion. Kevin De Bruyne he will go down in history as being one of the best midfielders in history. I think he could very well retire the best midfielder in the Premier League in history. You know, Kevin De Bruyne, he's just phenomenal, and every time people doubt him, he tends to prove them wrong, and I think he's just going to keep doing that. Thankfully, the rain's calmed down a little bit now. Yeah, but make sure you guys. I think Kevin De Bruyne still got so much in his locker. It's a shame he didn't break the assist record last season, because I really thought that he might have. Let that Arsenal fan think what he likes and comment what he likes. In the end, when he's commenting, he's giving you more views and he's giving you more attention. So, you know, let him think what he likes, you know. Because we know that deep down he's wrong. He say what he likes about City, but in the end, we just won a treble. We just won the league 3 times in a row. Yeah, he's just giving you views, which is exactly what you want. It's exactly what I want. It's exactly what every single channel in the world wants. So in the end, just think of him as just someone who's helping you out in the end, because that's what he's doing. I don't know if he realises that, but it is what he's doing. Yeah, Arteta, I think in the Community Shield, he really needed to calm down a bit. You know, he was getting really loud early on in the game, hence why he got booked. So yeah, Arteta's just got to. I think he's just got to almost wind his neck in a bit. I'm gonna put on the Arsenal game now. I'll have it on mute, but my main focus will be you guys because I'm curious to see how that Arsenal games go. By the way, guys, I'm just gonna actually run back to the original topic of the stream. See you later, Ethan. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for, I guess, shouting me out on your Instagram story. Does mean a lot. How have Palace been in these opening minutes? Have they been decent? Palace done nothing yet. Well, that's not promising. Yeah, I'll turn on my TV now and have a look. Get myself in a better position. Oh, yep, yeah. Oh, yeah, that kit is actually gross for Arsenal. I really do not like that kit. I like Palace's kit, though. I think Palace has got a nice kit. 1 minute are you guys on? Because I'm on 8.5 at the moment. I wouldn't even be surprised. I'd hate playing against that Arsenal kit in like at 12:30 kickoff. Alright, yeah, I'm at about the same point as you then, MCFR. I'm at 8:50 now. Yeah, I'd hate, like I just said, I'd hate to play against Arsenal on a 12:30 kickoff and they're wearing that kit. Because honestly, like you just said, Alec, it would probably be blinding. Arsenal got the ball there. But anyways, I'm going to quickly just get back onto Jérémy Doku. By the way, guys, what shirt number do you reckon Jérémy Doku would wear? Because I think there's a couple shirt numbers Jérémy Doku could wear. He could wear the number 7. Well, he can't wear the 7 yet because Cancelo's still at the club. Just depends when he gets out. Could wear the number 11. Depends if Cancelo gives up his shirt number, which he might as well. Well, Cancelo could leave any minute now. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if we got a here we go tonight or tomorrow. So yeah, he could very well get the number 7, Jérémy Doku. Arsenal are in the box here. That's away by Palace. But yeah, I personally think he'll wear the number 11. You are ruthless, Alec Johnson. Jesus. I'm just trying to think of some things we can talk about. Yeah, what midfielder would you like to see come to the club? Because I know you said Kimmich, Alec Johnson. But what about you, MCFR? Any dream names that you'd like to come into the club? You know, you think of a midfield other than Paqueta, Wirtz, and Dani Olmo, because those three just wouldn't happen. Well, not wouldn't, just aren't. Yeah, that is one thing, especially now that we're getting late into the window. It's going to be more difficult to find midfielders. You know, that's something that's come up with Wirtz. We're probably not going to be able to get him now because. It's been said that Leverkusen aren't willing to sell until Euros 2024. So, you know, that is definitely something to keep an eye on. Yeah, I'm sure Pep has already got a list in his mind of midfielders. Yeah, no doubt. You know, whoever comes up on Pep's list, you know, because it can't be a Gabri Vega anymore. It can't be anyone that we've talked about. Pep will have someone in his mind, I'm sure, because we need a midfielder. If we don't get a midfielder, I think it will be kind of shocking, if you want the truth. Because we need a midfielder. Like, it's so evident. Just watching this Arsenal game, still not much going on really. A bit of a, not a boring start, but just not tons going on. Yeah, no one even saw Akanji coming, and, you know, I'm alright to say this because my dad, he wasn't keen on Akanji when he joined. You know, he didn't like Akanji, thought he had a few mistakes in him, which, to be fair, in Akanji's early days at the club, he wasn't amazing, and he wasn't who he is now. Who's worse, Mark Goldbridge or AFTV? I think AFTV are worse because I think Mark Goldbridge has some sense when he's not talking about United or City. You know, I think a bit of his bias goes away there. But I don't know, AFTV, they just seem to think that Arsenal are the pinnacle of football when, you know, this is their first time being in the Champions League in ages. Yeah, that is the thing with Ruben Dias as well, and why he's so good. He's not just good by himself, but he makes everyone around him better. He brings some energy. He brings like a presence to the back line. You know, Ruben Dias has a presence about him, and his leadership is not quoted enough either. Thank God the rain stopped, by the way. That's nice. Yeah, I think AFTV are worse. I don't even, you know, I tried to watch AFTV. I tried to watch a while ago, like in 2021, just to see, because I tend to watch United Stand because just to keep up with United news and see some of their dodgy takes. Alright, no, that's fine, MCFR TV. Oh, passer in here. Yeah, that's honestly fine, MCFR. Thanks an absolute ton for your support. You know, I know that the subscribers you got me compared to Big Steve's may only be a fraction, but still, the support you've given me coming into my streams and everything like that is just phenomenal, and I'm not going to forget it. So, thanks an absolute ton. I'm definitely not going to forget the support you've shown me. Hopefully, you get some views on your your reactions video, and excited for Sunday. And I'll definitely watch your Arsenal video, by the way. So yeah, as long as we actually get goals in this game, which we should do, I'll definitely be in your comments. See you later, MCFR. And I'm not gonna lie, on that note, I've got to say, guys, I've got to say this. Oh, Palace Rene. Anyway, thank you guys so much for over 100 subscribers. I would have liked to have said thank you for 100 when we hit 100. But I didn't, missed it. But, you know, thanks an absolute ton for the love that I've been shown today. You know, I'm looking at the analytics for this stream, and it's just like no other stream I've had. Thank you, Alec Johnson. Thank you, MCFR TV, Ethan, Jit, quadruple winners, and everyone else who has watched this video and who has subscribed to me. Thanks an absolute ton for the views and the love you've shown me. We will be back with a video tomorrow. You know, I've got a day off work tomorrow as well, so it means I've got a bit more time to work on graphics and all that. Thank you a lot, Alec Johnson, for spreading the word. Honestly, appreciate it so much. Like, I don't think you understand how much I appreciate it. But on that note, thanks an absolute ton for everything, guys. and we got exciting things to look forward to with City, and I will definitely see you guys tomorrow with a stream. See you later.